As Woody was prospecting, he was working his way up the mountain and started to see small pieces of well-formed microcline. He then started finding a few small facets, and that led him to digging into the ground a little bit.
So there it is. It's got a nice point to it. Interesting. Let's see what else is in the hole. A little chunk of something. There might be something else inside there. Jimmy microcline. There's something, that's probably a good one. Oops. Oh yeah, really nice one. Let's see what it looks like. What else we got in there? Another one that's crude. Lots of stuff hanging off the sides of it, lots of junk. There's some pretty good one. A little blade. Oh, there's something coming off of there. Kind of crude. Okay, let's see here. Some good little representation of kind of a pocketed area. Looks like. And they've been it. Well, there's something else still could be coming back from underneath there. Come on, you can be good. Nope. How about you? Nope. Looks like there's something long back there. Alright, well, we'll get to looking around some more. Oh, there's a good one down in there. I don't know where he came from. Interesting, kind of crude, but interesting. Here's a big long face of one. Not really too gemmy. Here's really kind of an interesting cathedral coming in off of there. There's a good face here. Not sure how this one plays into it, but I guess even that one's also one. This here just fell down, so we'll see what's underneath that. It looks like it's all good microcline. Yeah, real good looking microcline. It's a nice sign, good plate. That might be one that makes it back home. So now we can see what's back in there, hopefully. Alright, well, still working. Okay. This one came out a little while ago. Quite big. Very smoky, gemmy on the inside. We might clean up. We'll set that with the rest of our stack of goodies. We do have a few pieces in there, mostly large groups. But then this one here is coming out too. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's see right where it came out of. It's got also some smoky, should be pretty gemmy too. We'll set that one up here. Here's another one. Oh, it's a heavy one. Come on. Yeah, looks pretty good. Let's get that up here in some light. I don't know how it'll end up being, but looks pretty good. There's There's another one right here. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, but there's also a good one. Nice. Hi guys. So there's another nice one. Looks like we're gonna have a heavy pack out today. But there's also another one right down here. It was uncovered earlier. It's not ready to come out, I don't think. No, we'll have to get that here in a minute. Try this one. Oh yeah. And there's a couple more. Right there's not as good as I thought it was going to be. I thought that was going to be pretty good. Alright, so I got some more work before I get that right there out. Well, we're still here in the land of giants. That's that big one there, or another big one anyway. And in trying to get this one out, I unlodged, a smaller one, but we might clean up. Unlodge that. There is another very large one here. It's all broke up though. Maybe it's going down in. I also just got through unlodging this. We'll see what this is. It's just a chunk of Smokey Quartz. Nothing too fancy. So let's see if this thing here is ready to come out of there. Okay, it is moving, but I'm going to do some more excavation around the edges. I don't want to break the tip no more than it's already broke, so I'll get back with you. Okay, so in back of that big one, there was a couple big ones laying right in here. Well, in back of that is some more material. There's another kind of working its way out there. It's just a fraction of one, but there's three right here. There's one right there, it's loose. Two right here, it's loose, and three. Let's look at them. Very good. I don't know how gemmy it is. It doesn't look bad. We'll see. Set that one right there. Let's try this one. It looks like it goes back in a ways. Hopefully, feels good. Oh, this could be something cool. Well, it definitely is something cool. Look at that. That's nice. Some chip there on the top. Really good looking there. Okay, so let's go back in for the trifecta. We're in the land of the giants still. Lots and lots of shards of quartz. You really don't want to do this without gloves, so don't do like I'm doing. Get smart and wear some gloves. That one's broke up, but we'll take it. It's got some good sides to it, and it might be part of these three somehow. So that was pretty cool. Okay. Now let's get that in the picture too. Alright. Wow.
This pocket was large enough to where it couldn't be excavated in just one day. So Woody returned on a different day to continue working on it.
Well, here I am back in the land of the giants. I call it the land of the giants because I've taken several out of here. Several nice crystals that were over 12 inches long, just big, huge ones. And there's still more to come. This here's a face of a crystal. I don't know what it'll look like. It looks kind of bulky or whatever. And there's crystals kind of packed all in there. There's some up there. This one here looks like it's getting ready to come out. Now, although this doesn't look all that gemmy on the outside, one of the neat things about this hole is the coloration of the material inside is pretty cool. Let's see if we can try this. So look how, let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. So look how black and gemmy that is on the inside. This material is just, it looks real bland on the outside, but on the inside it's very gemmy on the inside. So that's what I like about these crystals. Now this one here seems to be getting ready to come out of there. It's actually attached, it would have been attached to this one here too, but the matrix is all decomposed and everything. I probably should have dug a little bit more around it. Okay. There it comes. There it comes. Nice. Okay, another really good one. It's nice. That's probably not quite 8 inches, about 7. It's not really double terminated. Yeah, it could be called that. But we'll have to see how that looks like when we get it all cleaned up. That may have fleed out this one here a little bit too. It's just so hard to tell how, because they're so big. Normally they don't hold together very well. Well, we got some more digging to do, and I'll pick the camera back up if I see some more good stuff. Well, you've heard, if you've stayed with the video so far, you've heard me call this the land of the giants. And here's a good example. This crystal starts way down here. There's the nose is starting to be terminated, and the end of it is way up here, over 17 inches. And on 3 sides, I can barely grip 3 sides. It's going to be cracked up. There's a lot of fractures here. I see a root growing out of a fracture here. But there's also some pretty cool microcline in here. This is a good plate of microcline. And microcline's always a great indicator that you're in the right area. A lot of things like to grow with microcline, crystals, quartz crystals, aquamarine, goethite, lots of things, fluorite especially. It really likes to grow in and around microcline. This is probably a big chunk of microcline here. Yeah, kind of. And not as good as I thought it was going to be, but more microcline. And that's that gemmy, real good looking stuff there. So that's always a good indicator that you're in the right area whenever you're around microcline like that. If you're on a hole and you're wondering if you should give up on it or not, if you're finding stuff like that, I would not give up on it. I'd find out where that stuff's still going. So we got a lot of digging left to do. Well, I've been trying to get this to come out for a while now, and it looks like it's finally moving. I know it's going to be broke up. There's a root growing right through the center of it there. Bad fractures here. And everything that's been this size that's been coming out has been broke up. There may be some good parts to the tip. I hope so. It feels gemmy on the tip. Oh, it's just breaking all bad. Take the centerpiece out. A huge, huge piece of crystal. Here's the face plate. Wow, look how cool that stuff is in there. Very sharp edges. We'll take that and set it down. That's neat as heck. We'll set it right here in the sun. We'll set this piece over there too. A lot more of it left there. Looks like it cracked in half. And so there's more digging to be done there to get the rest of it out. Unfortunately, it might not be salvageable. We'll check it out though. Let me get around to this part here. That part's pretty cool there. I think that's worth saving. Looks like it goes. This base plate really ain't gonna be worth saving. That's where it all grew into. Pretty cool though. So this next one's ready to come out. I don't have no really good hopes for it. It's been fractured bad here. I don't know what the point will look like. It's resting on another one here. Also seems to be another one here. This place that I call the land of the giants, every time you get a big one like this coming out, it undercovers another one. What I'm digging in, what looks to be a solid rock wall going here, a solid rock wall going here, and a trough going right up the middle. So here's this next one coming out. I don't have really good high hopes for it, but we'll see. Oh, see, it's already fractured through there. It'll be a good one to look inside the center, see what the center's like. Wow, not very good. Not very good. So that's not going to make it. But I didn't expect it to be anything just because it was all fractured up. But it was interesting. Alright, back to it.
Quite often, this is high crystal pockets end. The quartz tends to decompose and basically turns into shards.
So here's another one coming out. I don't think it's going to be anything at all. There's just way too many fracture lines on it. But I'm kind of interested to see what happens when it comes out. The last one that I took out that was sitting right back here, it ended up, it didn't look like much. The top of it's kind of formed, but it's also got some real good character there on the side, so I'll clean that up. And we'll see what this one does. I'm sure this one here's going to fall apart. Let's see what happens here. Well, maybe it ain't ready to come out. Oh, I see that the tip's already breaking up. Oh yeah, she's shattered. This one probably ain't going to be much. Yeah, not much of a tip on there at all.
As with any crystal pocket, the fun has to come to an end at some point. This one lasted for several days, and it was quite enjoyable to work. It was exciting to see some of the big crystals come out. Thanks for watching. Until next time.